Hello, lovely Chelsea fans out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Fauzan Sports on your exciting platform. And in today's episode, I'm going to review the Chelsea-Arsenal game, the Arsenal-Chelsea game at the Emirates, the return of Romelu Lukaku. So many news happening there at the Emirates. Lukaku returned with a bang, and so many positives out of the game. Before I do roll into the analysis, if it happens to be your first time of engaging with me on this platform, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, so that whenever I upload a video, you are going to be alerted. Smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation. Share to as many viewers as possible, because the greatest disservice to mankind is to refuse to share an information which will be beneficial to a greater number of people. And then do well to like the program and give comments to agree or disagree with me on the episode. And in this analysis, I'm going to look at the Arsenal-Chelsea game, as I already indicated, and it was a game in which, prior to the commencement of the game, even for the first time in as many years, this is a kind of game that even Arsenal fans were not confident. And I know that was tactical lack of confidence on the part of the Arsenal fans there. And lo and behold, it turned out to be exactly the same on the field. Many predicted Chelsea win and Chelsea dominance, and it turned out to be totally exactly the same. Much as we do celebrate this win, it comes as an important win for us, because last season Arsenal were one of the few sides that defeated Chelsea, was one of the sides that defeated Chelsea home and away. Yeah, a 3-1 win against Lampard's Chelsea, and then a 1-0 win against Thomas Tuchel at the Stamford Bridge, as a result of inaccurate back pass from Jorginho, resulting in Kepa Arrizabalaga losing his balance and moving out of his post, which resulted in him failing to clear the ball, resulting in Emile Smith-Rowe to slot in the ball there for Arsenal. And then coming into this game, so many were expected on the part of Chelsea to want to make and consolidate their announcement as title contenders. And so coming into this game, Chelsea were not going to leave any stone unturned. Chelsea were too hot for Arsenal to handle in the game, and Chelsea showed real attacking intent throughout the 90 minutes. And Romelu Lukaku returned with a debut goal 15 minutes into action, and then he marked the performance by man of the match display. So many positives, as I have indicated, and however, there are also some little negatives with respect to how our coach tactically approached the game. You could see that from the first minute to the 50th to 55th minute, Chelsea were in absolute control of the game till from the 55th to 70th minute. We lost a little bit of concentration there, resulting in Bukayo Saka shooting for Edward Mendy to pull out an excellent save there, if you could quite remember. And also, there was another header for Rob Holding's unmarked header there, which Arsenal, after crossing the ball, Rob Holding's headed the ball. He was unmarked there in our defense, nearly resulted. I even thought the ball had even went into the net. And once again, I predicted Romelu Lukaku first goal, but I predicted more goals, probably a brace or hat-trick from Lukaku. Unfortunately, he couldn't get there, as the second header that he headed in the 77th minute, Romelu Lukaku thought the ball had entered the net, and he was asking, I think, Reece James how the keeper saved the ball, in which resulted in Romelu Lukaku applauding the keeper. He knew the ball had entered the net, and so that was the hallmark. Romelu Lukaku was the concentration for Chelsea there, thus creating spaces for Reece James, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz to play an excellent game for that matter. And still, our midfielders are not shooting. yeah, our midfielders are still not shooting. You know, when I say our midfielders are not shooting, I highlighted it in my review of the Chelsea Crystal Palace game. I'm still highlighting it. The reason being that when I feel there's a problem in the team, I have to highlight it till the problem is solved. Remember when Chelsea were selling players to other teams without insertion of buyback clauses? I mentioned it several times on so many of my videos. And now Tammy Abraham went to AS Roma and his contract buyback clause was inserted in the contract of Tammy Abraham and some other players. I think Livramento, I stand to be corrected, and some other players that were allowed to go, some important players. We have the insertion of buyback clauses in that. And so I will highlight this problem till we resolve it. I don't know why. Well, you know, Chelsea, we are used to the likes of ACN, Ballack, and Lampard shooting from midfield when they come into the opponent's half near the goal post, them shooting and scoring goals. We are not necessarily being used to only our strikers scoring goals. And so when I highlight the lack of Chelsea midfielders shooting, I think it's a big problem that Thomas Tuchel should work on that. And I think that was how Trevor Chalobah did last. He was a defender. I remember he can play midfield. He came on and realized that there was a space against Crystal Palace and shoot into the net. And luckily for him, he had a goal. And so I was highlighting that why not Jorginho or Kovacic try in some few occasions. It's good to pass to the Lukaku, Havertz, and Mount and Reece James sometimes to score goals. But whenever you are clear on goal and all the other players that you intend to locate with a pass are marked out of the game, what you have to do is to move ahead and shoot. You may possibly get a goal, but our midfielders are still not doing that, and they will rather resort to passing the ball unnecessarily sideways, unnecessarily without any absolute impact in the game. And Chelsea set out in a manner of 3-4-2-1. 3-4-2-1. Before I give you the ratings of the players, Mendy imposed Aspilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger. We have Reece James, Alonso. In between them, we have Kovacic and then Jorginho, and then double pivot, double 8 or double number 10, whatever you may want to describe them. Kai Havertz and Mason Mount and Lukaku as the arrowhead or target man. Excuse me. And Lukaku as the arrowhead or target man, remember. And Lukaku was able to hold up play to allow the other players move into their perfect positions before he releases the ball to them. And it worked perfectly in the first goal, releasing the ball to I think Kai Havertz, and then Kai Havertz released it to Reece James, and then Reece James moved with the ball. Lukaku moved in and then stepped. Reece James released the ball for him and he scored the first goal. The second goal to Lukaku, the ball came to Lukaku and he damaged for the ball to pass in between his legs for Mason Mount to pick the ball and then locate Reece James to score the second goal. So those are the kinds of spaces that we know Lukaku is fond of creating. Let me give you the fond of creating ratings for the match. Edouard Mendy had some few excellent saves. Not few, had some crucial saves in the game, and so I will give him 7.5 to. I will give him 7.5 in the game, and then also I will give Christensen 8, and then Rudiger 8. I will give Aspilicueta 7.5, though he had a cool game, but in the marking for Rob Holding's header, I think Christensen, Aspilicueta, Rudiger should have done better anyway. So I'll give I'll give Rudiger 7.5, give Aspilicueta 8, Christensen 8, and then I'll give Kovacic 7, because Kovacic was playing well till the 55th minute when he was he expressed his tight legs. He was very tight in the game. That was even calling for his substitution. And then later on, the coach had to substitute him later on. And from the 55th minute to the 70th minute, Arsenal were coming gradually into the game. Remember, Arsenal or Chelsea dominated the game throughout. But the few 15 to 20 minutes that Arsenal had the game, our midfield was non-existent. So I was calling for the coach to substitute Kovacic, and he later did it. Reece James, an excellent performance, 8.5 there. And then Alonso also 8 there. Kai Havertz 7.5, Mason Mount 8, Lukaku 9, which is a man of the match performance. And there are some observations that I observed in the game that going forward I think we have to work on that. One, from the 55th to 70th minute, as I highlighted already, the coach, we were basically tired and should have carried out a substitution. Yeah, probably if we were playing a better side like City, Liverpool, or Manchester United, from that period that Mendy was making those saves, we could have easily conceded. And then Lukaku will be key to our title challenge. Very important to our title challenge. Our midfielders are not shooting from good positions, just like as Trevor Chalobah did against Crystal Palace. The midfielders are not shooting. They will rather resort to unnecessarily passing the ball sideways to just delay our attacking intent. So we have to work on that during our training session. Lukaku has slotted into the team seamlessly. And as for Lukaku, excellent. I can't even find words to describe Romelu Lukaku. It's the kill Luka as the man of the match, and as we will be waiting for Liverpool encounter, even the talks has already started before even the game. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation. Agree or disagree with me in the comment section down below, and then share the program to as many viewers as possible. Without much ado, I will say thank you very much for spending your precious time to be with me on this platform during this session. Cheers, I love you wherever you are. Bye-bye. Still, blues is the color, and we've indicated our intention clear to our title rivals that the league is going to be a long marathon, and Chelsea aren't going to falter this season as we did in last season. Cheers, I love you wherever you are. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.